Hi, I'm Josh Powell, and I'm running for state representative in the 25th District, which includes most of the city of Westland, the city of Wayne, parts of Canton, and one precinct of Dearborn Heights. I'm running to serve the residents of this district because I think our state is at a critical juncture. I've seen the erosion of our freedoms and a trampling of our rights. As a veteran of the Army National Guard, both in Michigan and Missouri, I take our freedoms and rights very seriously and was willing to lay my life on the line to preserve them, and I still am. We are at a unique moment in time where just one seat can bring balance back to the House of Representatives in Lansing. Just one seat can bring sanity and decorum back to the legislature. Now you may be asking, who is Josh Powell? Well, I became the candidate for State House. Before that, I worked in IT for over 16 years. I started a company called JLP Computer Solutions, which I later sold, and then I took a job at a Fortune 500 company. Prior to that, I used the GI Bill at Lindenwood University, where I received my degree in information technology. I served as a military police officer in the Missouri Army National Guard and the Michigan Army National Guard after I relocated to Michigan in 2010. My small town roots taught me to pay attention to how people are treated, and in 2020, I went back to college at Purdue University, graduating with a degree in criminal justice. My plan had been to go on to becoming a lawyer so I could help people I had seen who during the pandemic and since have been failed by the system. I saw too many who felt there was no one they could turn to or who could help or who would help. I'll eventually go back to law school, but for now, it is important to know that I am running to be your next state representative. My campaign is simple. I want to continue to work for preserving the rights and freedoms we have by keeping the government where it needs to be, limited and out of our backyards. After knocking on the thousands of doors I have, I know so many of you want the same things I do. We want to choose our own gas cars to drive, have lower utility food bills, and be able to work and provide for our families, and have hope for the future. We want safe streets, good schools, and money that extends beyond the monthly bills. In speaking to the residents in the 25th District, we see that the direction we are going is the opposite of what we want. We are seeing a push for electric cars, too much infringement on our right to bear arms, rising income taxes, even in the midst of rising inflation, and high grocery bills. When you send me to Lansing, I will be your champion for common sense legislation. I will be your champion to keep businesses in Michigan so we have the jobs and economy for Michigan families to thrive. I will be your champion to reduce restrictions for gun ownership so you can protect your family. I will be your champion for quality education. I will be your champion for safety, security in your home, your community, and at our international borders. I will be your champion to stop raising taxes and where I can, help to reduce them. For the past 14 years, I have called Michigan my home with Linda, my son Jonathan, and our rescue dog Axel. I want to see future generations in Michigan have even more opportunities than I had, not less, as I'm sure all of you do as well. I'm afraid that won't happen with the current trajectory we are on. Right now, stacks of bills are being reviewed in Lansing, waiting until after this election. These bills are slated to take away even more of our rights and make it harder to defend your family, own your own home, and educate your children the way you choose. Some of these bills are ready to raise your taxes and make it even more expensive to drive your car. But you have the power to change that. On or before Tuesday, November 5th, vote for me, Josh Powell, for state representative, and send me to Lansing so I can be your champion of reason and civility. Vote for me, Josh Powell, and send me to Lansing so I can stop the government from seeping into your backyards and our daily lives. If you still have more questions for me, you can go to our website at powellformichigan.com. That's Powell, the number 4, Michigan.com. Or even better, call me directly at 734-234-8135. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your vote. And thank you for your trust to serve you in Lansing. I will stand firm for you. Again, I'm Josh Powell, and you can reach me directly at 734-234-8135.